Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this free healing. I am Elma Meyer, founder of Now Healing, and this is Step into the Healing Space of the Solstice, where I'll guide you to enter the very special field of healing that is happening right now. And if you're watching this later, you'll be able to tune into this field and tune yourself to it. So if you're not watching exactly at the time of the solstice, that is fine too. Let me just see if the comments are working. Yay, the comments are working. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Now don't post your intention yet, because I'm going to ask you a specific time to post it. You can tune into it and get ready, but hold off on actually posting it for right now, because it just helps me to be able to read them all in one place, as opposed to remembering, oh, there's one from 5 minutes ago that I have to go back and read. But I will go back and read all of them after we're done with the live, and the replay will contain all of the healing shifts and energies of the live event. So don't worry whether you're here live or by replay. But while I'm doing this live, I do want to have the comments as close together to each other as possible. Hello, hello. Good. Okay. So you are about to get a healing for an issue of your choice. Don't do it yet. Don't post it yet. Like I said, there are new people joining, so I'm just repeating it. But soon I'm going to ask you to post an issue that you want to heal today in the comments. Just wait till I ask you, please. But what you can do right now, if your fingers want to go press buttons, is you can share this live video or the replay so that your friends can benefit from this free healing too. I would love it if you would just find your share button and just share it. So what are we doing today? This healing is not your normal solstice or astrological or Jupiter-Saturn Conjunction event. It is very different from what a lot of other wonderful people are doing, because we're going to do it the Now Healing, the special Morphic Healing way that is instant energy healing. You'll see. So what we're going to do in this approximately 30 minutes, that's my plan, to go for about 30 minutes, is you will choose one issue to heal. Not now, wait till I tell you. You're going to choose one thing to heal, and of course tons of other things are going to shift as well. It's not just going to be that one thing, because everything is not isolated, everything is interrelated. So then we're going to do a healing on that one issue in a very specific way. And then after that, I will tell you how to go deeper with that, with healing for everything. Because if you're like me, you might have more than just one issue to heal. You might have a ton of things. Most of us do. And I'll also tell you how to get a free sample of guided healing calls, guided healing sessions. That the next one is happening January 2nd, where we're going to create your future. So this is kind of the first step to that. And I'll tell you about that at the end. So let's get into tuning into your issue. What is one single issue that you would like to heal today, right now? Before you write it into the comments, I want you to just tune into it for a few seconds. And when you do write it into the comments, please keep it to about 2 sentences. No more than about 2 sentences, because if I have to read a long paragraph, I'm just going to skim it. 2 sentences is perfect. And if you're shy to post the details about, oh, my this, my that, I want to heal this and the other, you can just write the general life area that it's in, like, my relationship with a relative or a body issue in the reproductive area. And you don't have to say what unless you're not shy. Then go ahead. Or, my emotional reaction to this, or my long-standing problem with such and so. It can be anything, but just choose one thing, and I'll be quiet for just a moment while you choose it, and then I'll tell you to type it in. Okay, go ahead and type it into the comments, your single one issue. Lots of other stuff will heal as well. Put it in the comments, 2 sentences or less, please. And while you do that, I'm going to gather up some energies here. Beautiful. I'm seeing them come in. And the ones that come in later, the comments that you write in later, I will go back and read and keep doing that. 2 sentences, 1 issue that you would like to heal today, right now. And now we're going to get started with the Morphic Healing, or as other people like to call it, the energy work. It's energy work, but it is much more than that. It is Morphic Healing. And that's a whole topic for another call, and there's stuff about it on my website, nowhealing.com. Don't go there now. Stay with me. Okay. Let's get started by getting centered. And many people think of getting centered as going, and that is wonderful, and that works brilliantly and beautifully. But in Now Healing, we include the heart space and everything else along your vertical center. So it's not just your heart, it's a fractal holographic space where whatever you tune into on your center, your vertical center, will get you centered. So just breathing into your center, breathing into your lungs, simply breathing into your lungs with awareness will get you centered. Also noticing the other stuff along your vertical center, your energy flows and meridians. And as I'm saying these words, I'm not just saying them. Energy is shifting, resonances are aligning. Your chakras, your central nervous system, and your gut and your brain and your mind and your higher mind and your connection to higher awareness and your infinite self and the center of the universe. All of this is available to you at your vertical center. Tune into one, you get them all. The center of the universe, you are there now. The center of the earth, you are grounded and connected to it. The center of the sun and the central sun. And the space between the earth and the sun with the resonance of their relationship, which is the solstice pattern and the solstice energy and resonance. You are aligned with that now. Breathe that into your center. Good. So now we're going to take your issue that you typed into the comments, and we're going to step back from it a little bit. We're going to put it into what I call the Now Healing workspace. So it's not inside of you anymore. It is sort of on our, sort of like a virtual reality screen, but it's not virtual reality. It's real reality. And Just imagine it on a screen in front of you and leave it there. We're going to leave it there to do its thing and be healed by these processes that we are resonating with right now. So focus in again on your center, and let's focus on your breath gently, easily, so that you're not thinking, am I breathing right? Am I breathing wrong? Am I doing it right or doing it wrong? Just noticing your center with your breath. And now you may notice that as your breath slows and deepens, there's a space between your breaths. You breathe in, you breathe out, and then you kind of pause before your next in-breath. And it's that space of the pause, of the nothingness, of the emptiness that we're going to be working with today. But keep breathing, don't stop breathing. That space exists whether you're actually there in your breath cycle or not. We are going to align with that space, which is the now. And don't worry if your mind's going, but that now just went away, and now is now. Don't worry about that. That's fun to think about at other times. We're not going to think about that now. So in this central silent space of nothingness, it's like the space between the breaths of the old year and the new year, with planetary alignments and with the solstice, the moment of the solstice, and the larger ripples of the solstice energy and resonance. Okay, so I'm going to be quiet for a few minutes and for a few seconds and do some silent alignments. What you're going to do is go into that silent space of nothingness for, say, 10 seconds. If you can only get to 3 seconds of nothingness, that's fine too. Align with that silent now. Now. Good. And what's also happening is your issue that to be healed is also in that silent space of the eternal present now that is at the solstice, at the changing from the old to the new. And it is aligning now. So just breathe as it does that. And all the resonances of that solstice energy, that pause between the old year and the new, the old season and the new season, that space of alignment is aligning with you in ways to try. Allow it to be now. Just say yes to it. Good. Breathe. And another aspect of that is that we are energetically coherent and morphically resonant with that silent, present, eternal now. We are allowing the past to be behind us and the future to be ahead of us. And we are centered and balanced in that space now. As is your issue, your thing that you want to heal. Because looking forward to the future, it is best to allow the past to get behind you. Align with the present, and that way you're much cleaner and easier to flow into the future. So that's what's happening now. Okay, so breathe, take a couple of full breaths. I'm going to do some more silent alignments as we do that. And now what I'd like you to do is to sort of come back into the here and now. You were in the silent now. Now be in the here and now, the grounded, you were always grounded, but the grounded space of present moment awareness. And find your issue again as it is right now, because it has already changed energetically, morphically, substantially. So don't think about what it was and fixate on that. Notice how it has already changed. So tune in for a few seconds with no judgment. Just notice what has already changed with your issue. Tune in and notice now. Okay. So now I would love you to post it in the comments. Tell me your before and after experience. What has changed? Whether it's a little teeny tiny change or a big huge change, or you're not sure, anything is fine. No judgment, no shoulds, not like, well, other people noticed this, I'm not noticing this. Everybody's experience is different. What did you notice? Please put it in the comments so that I can read it. And as you're writing into the comments, as you're typing, I'm going to do some more silent alignments, but please let me know. I need to know. I want to know. Yes, somebody said, much clearer, still working. Yes, it is still working. The resonances are still happening and will continue to happen. So this isn't over, but just tune in and notice what has already changed and what is still changing. Not being sure is fine. Just center yourself in that space. That's fine. You don't always have to be sure of everything. If you were, nothing would change. Good, good, good. So as you're typing, more stuff is shifting and aligning, and that energy and resonance of the silence between the old season and the new season is still working, because actually today is not the solstice yet. It's we're feeling the energies of the solstice, or we're knowing that they're there if we're not feeling them. So it's still building into the actual solstice, and it will still continue to ripple out after the actual solstice is done. And if you're watching this next year at the solstice, or at the in 6 months at the summer solstice, or winter if you're from down under, that eternal now will still be there, and you can bring a different issue to shift then. Okay. Great. So I'm going to read all of these. I'm just keeping one eye on the comments, and I will read all of them when we're done. Um, Beautiful. Love it. Thank you, everyone. So this silent space of now that we have been in and that we have grounded ourselves in always exists, even if it's not the solstice. The flavor of it might feel different when you are sensing it. That's okay. It always feels different. You may have questions about, well, what just happened? Usually I do these healings and I talk you through it a bit more. I will narrate the steps so that you can do it yourself later, and I will tell you more specifically what I'm aligning. But this one, this time, I didn't want to take the time to explain it in a deeper way because that would put us way over the 30 minutes that I have allotted here. So if you want more of that, if you want more explanations, more narration, more how-to, we do that in the Guided Healing membership. And I would love you to check that out by going to nowhealing.com, my website, nowhealing.com/GHM. That's Guided Healing membership. So nowhealing.com/GHM. And I will put that into the description so you can find it later. Because if you have questions, oh, you can also put questions that you might have into the comments. That is great. If you're thinking, how does this work? What just happened? Why am I feeling this? Why am I not feeling that? Put it in the comments. Feel free to ask your questions in the comments. But the real question is, how do you apply this kind of instant morphic healing to everything else beyond that one issue that you brought today? How do you apply it to, let's say, your financial outlook for second quarter 2021? How do you apply it to, your ankles? How do you apply it to your relationship with your kids? There's all kinds of things that you are going to want to apply this to. And it is applicable to everything. That's the whole point of Now Healing, is that you can apply it to everything in your whole life. It's not just, we're going to heal the body and the mind and the spirit. There's so much more than body, mind, spirit. There's past, present, future. There's space. There's, time. There's other people's bodies, minds, and spirits. There's your ancestors, et cetera, et cetera. So you can apply this to all of that, and that would be the right way to do it. So what we're going to do is, in the Guided Healing memberships, I see many of my members here today. Thank you for being here. In the Guided Healing membership, we do healing on every topic under the sun. Body, emotions, mind, relationships, abundance, blah, 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 everything. So go to nowhealing.com/GHM, Guided Healing membership. And then the thing that I'm super excited about to tell you about now is on January 2nd, 2021, New Year's, the day after New Year's Day, we are doing a guided healing call called Heal Your Future and Your Life. So this that we did today is like a powerful opening and centering into the present, but it's a preliminary step to healing your future. So that's what this is all leading up to. You took the first step right now of getting centered and coherent in the present, in this beautiful solstice energy. Love to show you how to activate a coherent and aligned future and past. We'll do that too. So please check out the Guided Healing membership. There's tons of goodies in there. There's a free sample on that page, nowhealing.com /GHM. And the next one is January 2nd, 20. Heal your future and your life. How your whole life and your whole future align and become coherent. And you're going to bring your top 3 goals for the year for 2021, and we'll also create the future for you, and you can tune into your loved ones for the next 7 generations, your future generations. We're going to do all of that. So I hope that I see you there. It's not visual, it's a phone call, so you won't see my face, but you'll hear my voice in the Guided Healing membership. If you have questions, post them in the comments. Go to nowhealing.com/GHM for Guided Healing membership and check out the free sample there. So please share this live video or the replay. If you have questions, put them in the comments. Go to nowhealing.com/GHM to check out the free sample of the Guided Healing membership. And for my Guided Healing members, I'll see you on January 2nd. Thank you all so much for being here and healing your issue, expanding and amplifying healing for everyone and the planet. Happy solstice, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. This is Elma with Love and Wholeness, signing off for now.